Developing news at 11, we have new dashcam video showing a Cessna fall from the sky into a strip mall parking lot. You can see the look of horror on those faces of those who watched it crash in Santa Ana.
The plane was heading to John Wayne Airport when it crashed in the 3800 block of South Bristol Street, a mile away. We have team coverage tonight, beginning with CBS 2's Jeff Wynn, live at the crash scene in Santa Ana. Jeff.
And right now the wreckage is behind us, and from our vantage point we can see a debris field that stretches from the parking lot all the way to those doors right there. And tonight we've got a couple of angles on how it went down.
Campsite or...
Tonight, new dashcam video shows the final moments of the doomed flight. You can see it go down, and look at the reaction from the young man in the parking lot. Then there's this look from another camera. We've highlighted it so you can see the aircraft apparently nosedived to the ground.
The plane was flew over us, and then we followed by the eyes, and then all of a sudden it went to the ground.
Hiro Yamanuchi captured these images moments after impact. He says he and his friend were walking to his car at the Santa Ana shopping center. The twin-engine Cessna was only a mile from John Wayne Airport when the pilot declared an emergency and the plane went down. Then the Orange County Fire Authority got the call for help.
We have an aircraft down. My car's there in Bristol.
A team of firefighters was in the area having lunch when it got dispatched.
County Fire, OHS 74. You can show us en route. We're already on the road.
The OCFA says its first crew got here within a minute. This video posted to Twitter shows some of the confusion as firefighters tried to get onlookers to back up. First responders say the plane had 5 adults on board. All of them died in the crash.
The coroner is not willing to share the gender of the victims as of yet.
The 1973 Cessna was registered to Category 3 Aviation Corp in San Francisco, according to FAA records. Investigators say the plane had been heading to John Wayne Airport from Concord when it went down.
It's just a tragedy, I just feel sorry for it. I just heard it like we lost 5 people.
Right now, the police department is preserving the scene for the National Transportation Safety Board, which will lead the investigation into this crash. And in the meantime, much of this shopping center is expected to remain closed at least until tomorrow. We are live in Santa Ana. Jeff Nguyen, CBS 2 News.
And our live team coverage continues now with CBS 2's Christy Fajardo, who spoke to more witnesses. Christy.
Yeah, Crystal, all of the cars within the police tape give you an idea of just how many people were here when the plane crashed. Tonight, we have learned the names of the victims of all 5 people who were on board that plane, but family members tell us they're still notifying loved ones, so they've asked us not to identify them, and we are honoring their request. What we can tell you is the plane belonged to the pilot who owned a real estate company up in the Bay Area. He, along with 4 others, were coming here to Southern California for a real estate conference. Hours after the crash, the scene still draws a crowd. People driving by or stopping to shop can't believe what they are seeing. The mangled pieces of a Cessna scattered across the parking lot.
It's a miracle that nobody else got hurt on the ground because, like I said, today is Sunday. A lot of people usually, shopping and all that.
It's just scary because I just live like right around the corner.
Dashcam video shows there was no steering the plane. It just dropped from the sky. Alex Perkins helplessly watched it happen.
I saw the plane come around and I realized it was going to probably come down, and then I thought, okay, maybe they're going to John Wayne. And it just banked, it turned, and just came straight down.
He says before the impact, he heard sputtering. Other witnesses say they saw the plane spiraling. The crash was so loud, people across the street heard the bang, even over the sound of traffic on Bristol.
So I just have a 3-month-old. So for me, it's all kind of coming clear now, and it was like, I know I'm rambling, but it was just, I'm still a little shaken.
Shaken and saddened. It's the kind of scene that weighs heavily on witnesses. A mile more, and the Cessna would have reached John Wayne Airport, and the 5 souls on board would still be alive. Records show the pilot had been flying for many years. In fact, his pilot's license was just renewed in 2017. Live in Santa Ana, Christy Fajardo, CBS 2 News.
Today's crash left a lot of people thinking about another small plane crash. You might remember in June of last year, a small plane crash landed on the 405 just short of John Wayne Airport. But the outcome was much different. There were 2 people on board. Both survived. The incident was later referred to as the miracle on the 405. And stay with CBS 2 News and CBSLA.com for the latest on the plane crash investigation and the victims. We'll bring you any new developments as they come.
Breaking news from Westwood. Veteran actress Charlotte Rae is dead. Tonight, Rae's son confirmed her death. Rae was best known for her role as Mrs. Garrett on the 80s sitcoms The Facts of Life and Different Strokes. Rae's son tells us she died in her home this afternoon in Westwood, surrounded by family. Charlotte Rae was 92. Kim Fields, who played Tootie on The Facts of Life, tweeted, "You already know my heart is heavy, yet sorry, no words at the moment, just love and tears. And yeah, smiles. Hashtag Charlotte Rae, hashtag rest in peace, Charlotte Rae." And actor Todd Bridges tweeted, "Different Strokes would not have been the same without you, Charlotte Rae. You were loved by everyone on our show, and you were loved by everyone on The Facts of Life. We'll miss you. My heart is full of pain. Rest in peace, my friend."
And the LAPD just released dramatic body camera video of a confrontation that happened in Porter Ranch 2 months ago. CBS 2's Joy Benedict breaks down the video.
911 emergency after 313. Hi, we have a stabbing.
It was just before 11 at night on June 20th. A 911 call from a gated community in Porter Ranch. A woman had been stabbed.
She's laying on the floor in her, but my neighbor. She says her husband.
The LAPD released the calls and the video that led up to one officer shooting that man 6 times.
Hello? Police.
All this video was released by the Los Angeles Police Department on its YouTube page. It is edited, it has subtitles, and it's part of a new department policy to release this type of footage within 45 days. In the edited video, there's even explanations as to why officers make these decisions.
One of the officers sees Alpanian standing at his front door with a knife in his hand.
Although we don't see that part of the video, a knife in the hand of Alan Alpanian is very clear here.
Drop the knife.
Alpanian did not, so officers deployed less lethal options to try and get him to comply. But he kept moving forward, knife in hand.
When he got within 10 feet, the officer fired his pistol, striking Alpanian several times.
Alpanian survived and was taken to a local hospital. He was later charged with attempted murder, resisting a police officer, and domestic violence. The woman stabbed also survived. And although this video may not tell us why the stabbing happened at all, police hope it gives the public a better understanding of their decisions that sometimes end in violence. Joy Benedict, CBS 2 News.
The California wildfires have claimed another life. A utility worker was killed in the car fire near Redding. Pacific Gas and Electric says 21-year-old Jarius Ayeta, an apprentice lineman for the company, died in a vehicle-related accident while trying to restore power on the western edge of the fire yesterday. He is the 7th person to die in the car fire. 2 firefighters and 4 other people were also killed. Nearly 1,100 homes have burned. And strong winds, excessive heat, and bone-dry vegetation fueled the Mendocino Complex fire overnight. That fire has now burned more than 266,000 acres and is now one of the largest in state history. Tonight, it's 33% contained. 15,000 structures remain threatened. 68 homes have already been destroyed.
And a man recovering from surgery after doctors say a dog's lick led to an infection. That's coming up.
Plus, celebrity Chrissy Teigen and her husband, singer John Legend, caught in a big earthquake that rocked Indonesia today. See your panic tweets. Brittany?
And a home that so many of us grew up watching is causing some Hollywood drama. I'll explain coming up.
And Demi Lovato breaks her silence for the first time since her apparent drug overdose.
And we are on track for some very hot temperatures the next couple of days. I'll tell you when relief will be on the way.